Modern women are losing their minds because Chad is ghosting them, because nothing is ever unfair and terrible until it's happening to them. We've got a video for you here today from Man Reacts titled "Women Are Shocked as Men Ghost Them After Being Told No." Hilarious. Today's video was suggested to me by Locke the Bounty Hunter. Let's jump into it.
You finally get the courage to approach a woman. She rejects you, and you never talk to a woman again. What is that all about? If one woman or 5 women aren't interested in you, don't find you attractive, have a boyfriend, don't want to give a stranger their phone number, who cares? Who cares? Go and talk to the next girl. This is literally why most guys stay single.
It's funny how modern women will lecture men about how rejection is no big deal and how we need to man up to get a girl, but the second a dude tells them no, all of a sudden it's the worst thing to ever happen.
Recently, well, a year ago, I moved into a new apartment complex where I met one of my neighbors, and he immediately took a liking to me. And we were hanging out a lot, and we get along great. He's got a great sense of humor, so, he makes me laugh, and we have a good time together. But that's all I want.
That's one thing these women just will not understand. If she's not interested in a guy, then that's perfectly fine. She's allowed to like who she likes. But that man is under no obligation to keep pursuing things if she's not interested. He's done wasting his time.
I'm not looking to be in a relationship, and he wants something more. So I've tried telling him I'm not interested in a relationship. I like what we have. I like the friendship aspect of our relationship. And that's as far as I want it to go. I've told him this now for the last year. And finally, 2 nights ago, he got it. And he said, well, damn, if you're not my soulmate, then I guess I got to start all over.
It's rather difficult to believe that those words came out of his mouth. Considering we're dealing with an older woman, she's most likely changing the words to make herself look like a victim.
And I just told him, just be open to whatever God has coming your way. You're telling me that this is a God thing and that he's the one that's telling you, about your soulmate. And you keep saying that these videos and things that you're watching are about me, but they aren't about me because I'm not your soulmate. I don't have the same feelings. So, again, like I said, it took him a year to finally get it. And now he won't talk to me at all.
Her stories have more holes in them than your typical Star Wars series. Unless this guy's a massive simp with zero masculinity, then there is no way he's having this conversation with her. Something is definitely wrong with her story.
Let's talk about Jackson. We matched on Bumble. He was a divorce preacher and marriage counselor. We went on 2 really good dates and had a great conversation. On the 3rd date, he invited me to his apartment and cooked me dinner. It was a great evening, but around 11 p.m. I was getting tired and was ready to go. As I got ready to leave, he shared that I was more than welcome to stay the evening. I declined but thanked him. As he walked me to my car, he offered to have me stay there the night again. I declined again, but let him know when I got home. I called him the next day as we were supposed to go to a festival. He never responded. Needless to say, I never heard from him again. Has this ever happened to you? How have you handled it? I know it's not just me. I'm just the only one talking about it.
It's hilarious when these women say nobody ever talks about this, even though all modern women do is talk about being ghosted by men who lose interest in them or who never had interest in them in the first place. It's one of the staples of those who get ready with me makeup tutorials that these women love to make.
Why do guys do this thing where if they like a girl, they'll be doing everything that she likes? They will try to impress her. They'll be doing things to get her attention. But the moment she says, okay, I like you as a friend, but I don't think we can be more than friends, the next thing, these guys will stop doing all those things that they used to do and just be like almost like a ghost. Why do guys do that? Like, what happens to us still being friends regardless? Why can't we go out? Why can't we hang out and just be normal friends? Like, there's no platonic friendship in your dictionary. I don't understand.
That's called the friend zone, and men refuse to be a part of it. If he's the friend, he's expected to do all of the boyfriend work with none of the benefits. He's not about to waste his time being friends with a woman who isn't even interested in him that way.
Why he won't stay friends with you after you've rejected him? You think, oh, he was just immature. He was never my friend to begin with. No, being rejected can hurt a lot. He had to really put himself out there to ask you out. When a man has feelings for you, he's emotionally invested. A lot. And when you don't feel the same way and you tell him, oh, I would rather just be friends, he hears, I want to keep you close enough to benefit from your overall presence and for you to keep bringing what you can bring to me, but not close enough that I have to call you my boyfriend.
A woman putting a dude into the friend zone is just a cruel thing to do. She's going to expect him to treat her like his girlfriend, but she will never do anything for him. It's his job to do things for her, and it's just not worth it.
And that really hurts. And then he has to sit back and hear you talk about other men or people you're dating. And for that man that likes you in that way, that can be torturous. And it's not that he's bitter, he's just establishing a boundary. Is he supposed to just stay friends with you, hoping deep down that you'll change your mind? Because most of us ladies don't like that either. So respect his honesty overall. And understand.
The irony is that even if that dude sticks around and waits for an opportunity for her to be single, she will just blame him for trying to manipulate her and how he was never truly her friend. That's why the friend zone is just a massive waste of time that does nothing but hurt men.
One of the most disheartening things as a woman is when one of your close guy friends makes an advance at you or says something that's sexual, because it's really just like, why you two? Like, I thought you were different. I had a guy friend for years. When I tell y'all this was my guy best friend, I told him everything. Like, it was that. And this was for years. I found out that he made a sexual comment about me, saying he would whatever. I promise y'all that was the end of the relationship. Like, we're still cool to a certain extent, but literally the day I found that out, it just broke my heart, because it was just like, why can't, like, I thought I was one of the bro. I don't know. I just feel like men don't understand how much they hurt us when they do that, because I really thought you were different.
It's because she felt like he broke the contract. It was his job to shower her with praise, attention, buy her meals, listen to her complain, and he was supposed to do that job and expect nothing in return.
Ladies, I hate to break it to you, but the love of your life is not in the States. They are in Europe, because I've been here for a couple of days and I have yet to come across an uneducated, conservative man who is not 6 feet. Everyone here is significantly taller, educated, and cares about people.
It's funny to watch these women move to Europe and then just automatically assume that every single handsome man wants her. She's going to be in for a rude awakening when these smart, sophisticated men are not going to give her the time of day.
Do men really not yearn anymore? Like that 90s love, that 2000s love? Do they not yearn anymore? I miss me a yearner, I miss me a beggar, I miss me an ass kisser, I miss me a romantic lover boy. What happened to them? Where are they at?
She's looking for something that's only been seen in romantic comedies from the 90s and 2000s. The only thing that's going to closely resemble the men she wants are simps, and those dudes are quite literally everywhere.
Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is, where the fuck did all the good men go? People seem to forget that through the ages of war is when we end up losing our most incredible, strong, able-bodied, smart, manly men in wars. Like, they're the ones who get sent to the front line in wars. And over the decades, we have lost so many good men collectively in the world to go and fight foreign shit, so they then can't stand up against actual shit happening in their own countries as well. Just think about it.
It wasn't war that took away those men. The masculine men she craves are either Chads, who can get with any woman they want, or the men who lost interest. You can't blame global conflict for that, but you can blame modern women's toxic entitlements. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.